clock on the wall said 2:30. The room wore shadows, dressed in blue. Low conversations, crystal and smoke. 100 promises already broke. I sat alone where the dark feels right, watching strangers disappear in the night. Then she walked in through the velvet haze, and every eye got lost in her wake. The guitar cried soft from the corner stage, like it knew we were turning a page. She didn't smile, she didn't need to. She carried silence like a queen carries a crown. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to ruin my alibi. She had smoke on her gloves and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves and goodbye in her eyes. She sat down slow and crossed her legs, like she had all the time that's left. Ordered bourbon, neat and cold, the way strong stories are usually told. She said, "You look like you've seen some things." I said, "More than a few, less than I dreamed." She laughed once and the whole room changed, like thunder hiding behind the rain. Some people arrive like a memory, some arrive like a warning sign. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to ruin my alibi. She had smoke on her gloves and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves and goodbye in her eyes. The band slowed down, the night leaned in, the city vanished beyond the glass. For a moment there was no future, no past, just the space between her hand and mine. Sustained bends, the deep vibrato hanging over the bass groove, a haunting melody repeating, each phrase answering the vocal, building tension and falling back into the darkness. She had smoke on her gloves, fire in her eyes, the kind of beauty that leaves a man nowhere to hide. One look was enough to rewrite my whole life. She had smoke on her gloves and trouble by her side. Oh, smoke on her gloves long after goodbye. The club grew quiet, the bottle stood still. She walked out without looking back. The door closed softly, the guitar played one last note. And somewhere in the sleeping city, I knew I'd spend years trying to forget a woman whose name I never learned. Neon shadows crawl across the floor. Same old club, same old door. A jazz ghost drifting through the haze, lost inside another yesterday. The bartender poured without asking why. He could read the storm behind my eyes. Said, "You look like a man chasing a flame." I smiled and whispered, "Maybe that's the same thing." Then she walked in like a memory dressed in black, and every step she took pulled 20 years back. She's my last cigarette blues, the habit I can never lose. One taste of heaven, a lifetime of regret. She's the song that I won't forget. My last cigarette blues, burning slow and burning through. Every promise I ever made turns to smoke when she comes into view. She sat down close enough to steal my breath, close enough to wake the dead. Those dark eyes carried midnight storms and all the danger of being warm. Outside, the rain beat time on the glass. Inside, another chance was passing fast. She touched my hand, and suddenly the room was spinning like an old vinyl tune. I knew the ending before it began, but some hearts don't listen to wiser men. She's my last cigarette blues, the habit I can never lose. One taste of heaven, a lifetime of regret. She's the song the night won't forget. My last cigarette blues, burning slow and burning through. Every promise I ever made turns to smoke when she comes into view. A long bend rises, then falls, answering the vocal melody, singing like a wounded confession, one unforgettable growing stronger each time. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe it just passes through, like headlights on a rainy road, like midnight trains, like people who change you and disappear without looking back. Still, I keep one empty chair beside my table every Friday night, just in case the darkness decides to bring her home. She's my last cigarette blues, the habit I can never lose. One taste of heaven, a lifetime of regret. She's the song the night won't forget. My last cigarette blues, burning brighter than the truth. And if heartbreak is the price of living, I'd gladly pay it one more time for you. The club closes, the lights grow dim, the rain finally stops, the final guitar note hangs in the air. And somewhere out in the sleeping city, a woman I never stopped loving lights another cigarette for two. For two. For two. I walked in looking for a quiet drink, a little smoke, a little time to think. The band was playing something slow and mean. Then she appeared out of nowhere, like a scene from a movie screen. Black dress, gold earrings swinging low. Every head in the room turned slow. Even the guitar changed its tune. The second she walked into the room, she stole the night right out of my hands. Stole the smoke, stole the band. Every eye was following her, every heart was off command. She stole the night and never gave it back again. She sat down close with a dangerous smile, like she'd known me all the while. Said, tell me something I ain't heard before. I said, baby, that's impossible, since you walked through that door. She laughed and the whole room came alive. The bass got deeper, the rhythm got tight. For a moment the world felt right. For a moment I forgot my life. She stole the night right out of my hands. Stole the smoke, stole the band. Every eye was following her, every heart was off command. She stole the night and never gave it back again. she was one more story, showing up too late. She stands, she stole the night, never gave it back again. No, she never gave it back again. Some women steal a kiss, some women steal your heart. She stole the whole night. Dressed in shadows and gold, a little too quiet, a little too cold. The piano spoke in whispers tonight, while the city disappeared outside. I watch reflections drift through my glass, like old lovers trying not to last. Every face looked halfway gone, like they were waiting for something that already moved on. Funny how success can fill a room and still leave empty space. Funny how a man can win the world and lose one face. I'm the king of almost, the ruler of what could have been. I got close enough to touch forever, but never close enough to keep it in. I've worn expensive smiles, I've learned how to hide the cost. Yeah, everybody sees a winner, but I'm the king of almost. The bartender polished another glass, like he was trying to erase the past. A couple danced beneath the lights, slow enough to make the lonely notice. I remembered a girl with a reckless laugh, the kind that made hard men relax. She used to say, don't think so much. I wish I had listened just once. Now every midnight tells the truth, the daylight leaves unsaid. Some regrets don't live in memory, close enough to touch forever, but never close enough to keep it in. I've worn expensive smiles, I've learned how to hide the cost. Yeah, everybody sees a winner, but I'm the king of almost. Maybe life ain't measured by the things we hold. Maybe it's the chances we were too afraid to own. Maybe every ghost I carry started as a choice I never made. I'm the king of almost, still sitting on a borrowed throne, surrounded by familiar faces, yet somehow always alone. The band keeps playing softly while the memories double cross. Yeah, everybody sees a winner, but they don't know the king of almost. The lights grow lower, the glasses grow empty, and somewhere in the darkness another almost becomes a memory. Three a.m. in a room called Blue Velvet. The band was playing soft and slow. I was killing time with a glass of bourbon, watching the city through the smoke. Then a woman sat down beside me like she'd been expected all along. She looked at me and smiled before the first word was spoken. She said, "I know things about you." I laughed and said, "Baby, everybody says that." But she knew the name of my first dog, the street where I grew up, and the scar on my left hand. She knew my future before I knew her name. She knew every road I traveled, every loss and every gain. She looked across the table like she'd already seen it through. Lord, tell me why the woman with my future looks so much like you. She said, "Next July you'll leave this city, you'll buy a ticket west." She named the town, the street, the house, even the color of the dress of a woman I had never met. I tried to laugh it off, but every detail sounded true, like she was reading pages I hadn't lived yet. Then she reached inside a handbag and slid a photograph to me. My hand started shaking when I saw what she'd brought. She knew my future future looks so much like you. The photograph was old and faded, but I knew that face at once. It was me, 20 years older, standing beside a woman I'd never seen before. On the back were 4 words: trust her when she comes. She knew my future, every chapter, every page, every dream I'd abandoned, every heartache, every change. Then she stood up smiling as the band played something blue and disappeared into the darkness. Before I could ask the truth, yeah, she vanished into the darkness, like she was never passing through. I looked up from the photograph, the chair was empty, the door never opened, the room never changed. Only one thing remained: the picture in my hand. The room was low on light, heavy on old mistakes. A guitar cried softly while the city stayed awake. I was halfway through a red wine, trying not to think of you, but memories have a habit of doing what they do. It's just red wine and regret, sitting at my table again. Your ghost walks in every Friday night and leaves when the music ends. Red wine and regret, that's all that's left to hold. One gets warmer as the night goes on, the other never gets old. The bartender knows the story, he can see it in my eyes. Every time the door swings open, hope puts on a disguise. The band plays our old rhythm, slow and dressed in blue, and for a moment I can almost pretend I'm next to you. It's just red wine and regret, sitting at my table again. brother never gets old. The bottle runs empty, the memory doesn't. And tonight the memory wins. Quarter to 2 in the St. James Lounge, the band was sinking deep into the blues. I was nursing a bourbon and a bad week when a newspaper landed in front of me. A man in a gray coat slid into my booth, never asked if the seat was free. Just tapped the front page with his finger and said, "You should read the headline." The date at the top said tomorrow. I laughed and shook my head, said that's a good trick. Then I saw my picture and suddenly felt sick. I was a man in tomorrow's newspaper, front page above the fold. A story the whole city hadn't read yet, a story already told. There I was in black and white, with a secret I couldn't outrun. I was the man in tomorrow's newspaper, and tomorrow hadn't come. The article knew everything, the tie around my neck, the song the band was playing, the brand of cigarettes left. It said at 2:17 a woman would walk through the door and change the course of my whole life forevermore. I looked up at the stranger, but he was watching the clock like he already knew something I did not. Then the minute hand moved, the room went still, and the front door opened against my will. I was the man in tomorrow's newspaper, front page above the fold. A story the whole city hadn't read yet, a story already told. There I was in black and white, with a secret I couldn't outrun. I was the man in tomorrow's newspaper, and tomorrow hadn't come. A woman stepped inside, wearing a long black coat. She looked exactly like the photograph printed beneath the quote. She crossed the room, stopped at my table, and smiled like she knew me well. Then she whispered, "Don't trust the man beside you." The chair across from me was empty, the gray coat was gone, only the newspaper remained, folded open to my name. I was the man in tomorrow's news. changing ending before it arrived. The city kept spinning, the band kept playing on. I was the man in tomorrow's newspaper, and tomorrow had begun. The last thing I saw before the lights went dim was a new headline slowly appearing where the old one had been. The rain wrote letters on the window pane tonight. Silver lines falling through the city light. I sat alone where the whiskey shadows stay, watching old memories drift away. A woman laughed somewhere beyond the smoke, like a promise the midnight nearly broke. Her perfume lingered in the velvet air, but when I turned around, she wasn't there. The band played low, the room stood still, a slow guitar crying against its will, every note hanging like a black silk tie, suspended beneath the tired sky. And the night keeps calling my name, like a long-lost friend from a dangerous game. I've worn these scars like a gentleman's suit, polished and pressed, hiding every bruise. Oh, the night knows all my sins, every place I've been, every road I've been in. Still I walk with grace through the blue, just a lonely gentleman passing through. The bartender nodded, he knew my face. We both seen time leave without a trace. 100 stories buried in a glass, 1,000 dreams that couldn't last. She used to dance beneath the amber glow, moving so slow. Only heartbreak knows the room would fade whenever she smiled for a little while. Now her photograph lives inside my coat, like a forgotten line from an old love note. The corner's warmed by restless hands and years I never planned. And the night keeps calling my name, like a long-lost friend from a dangerous game. I've worn these scars like a gentleman's suit, polished and pressed, hiding every bruise. Oh, the night knows all my sins, every place I've been, every road I've been in. Still I walk with grace through the blue, just a lonely gentleman passing through. from the dark inside. Some men gamble and some men hide, but I've learned the shadows tell the truth more than daylight ever could. Every regret became a flame, every mistake carved out my name, and every lonely midnight mile taught me how to wear a smile. Yes, the night keeps calling my name, and I answer back just the same. With a glass half full and a heart half gone, still standing here, still moving on. Oh, the night knows all my sins, the losses and the wins, but the blues keeps teaching me what to do when the world grows cold and untrue. The rain slows down outside the door, the band plays softer than before. One last guitar side fades from view. I straighten my coat, finish my drink, and disappear into the blue. Into the blue. Into the blue. Into the blue. The room was drowning in velvet and smoke. The band was playing low and slow. I was minding my own business, trying not to think about yesterday. Then you walked in, and every conversation lost its place. Even the bartender stopped pouring just to watch you cross the room. Some women enter quietly, some women change the air. You didn't need a spotlight, you brought your own in there. Midnight looks good on you, better than the stars above, better than the neon shining through the window of this club. Every shadow follows you, every heartbeat wants to move. Girl, the whole world disappears when midnight looks good on you. You sat beside me with a smile, like we were halfway through a story, like somehow we'd already met in another life. The guitar cried a lonely note, the bass rolled underneath the floor, and suddenly the night felt smaller than it did before. I forgot every clever line I thought I'd ever use. Some beauty doesn't need words, it writes its own truth. Midnight looks good on you, better than the stars above, better than the neon shining through the window of looks good on you. Tomorrow might take you away, like every good thing tends to do. But tonight belongs to this moment. Tonight belongs to you. Midnight looks good on you, like a dream dressed up in blue. Every song the band is playing sounds like it was made for you. Every eye is watching, but you're only looking through. And I swear I've never seen midnight look this good on you. The clock keeps moving, the night keeps fading, but that picture of you walking through the smoke stays forever. Red neon bleeding through the pouring rain, taxi lights sliding down the window pane. And I was halfway gone on my second drink, trying hard not to think. Old bartender polishing crystals slow, like he already knew how this would go. Then you walked in dressed in midnight black, and every heartbeat in the room leaned back. Gold cigarette hanging from your lips, danger swaying in your velvet hips. You smiled once and the whole damn bar started feeling way too small. Girl, you move like a song and never survive. Cool, slow poison dressed up alive. And every lonely soul in the smoky place watches heaven disappear in your face. Neon Judas, kiss sweet, but you leave scars deep. Pull a man close just to wreck his sleep. Your love rolls in smooth as expensive wine and burns straight through what's left inside. Oh darling, you got long black gloves and a heart that lies, cold champagne and alibi eyes. And I keep talking low like gentlemen do, while your fire keeps tearing through. Bassline rolling heavy through the floor, like thunder behind a closing door. Kick drum lands deep inside my chest, like old sins refusing rest. You lean close through the candle haze, perfume thick as a smoky blaze. Then whispered low with a crooked grin, baby, you look good giving in. Now the drummer rides it backbeat tight, like a slow train disappearing in night. And every band is giving guitar plays feels like surrender dressed in pain. Girl, your lipstick shining blood red gold makes young hearts reckless and old hearts cold. And every man watching us tonight knows your touch comes with a price. Neon Judas, you dance slow like the end of time. One more touch and your soul ain't mine. Your love falls soft like velvet rain and leaves a man learning how to ache. Oh, darling, you wear heartbreak elegant and clean, like bad intentions in magazines. And I keep standing tall and composed while dying slow in your smoke. I spent years learning self-control, how to hide cracks beneath the soul, how to smile calm and shake hands straight while loneliness sat beside my plate. And your eyes met mine through neon blue, and every wall split clean in two. Falling to and fro like fade outside my door. Neon Judas, if you came to ruin me tonight, at least you did it looking like moonlight. And if this old heart breaks in two, let the whole damn city know it was you. Oh, darling, hold me close while the band plays low, till the whiskey stops and the cold wind blows. And let this bass line carry my name, slow dancing straight into the flames. Neon Judas, still under my skin. Neon Judas, still under my skin. Red neon bleeding through the pouring rain, taxi lights sliding down the window pane. I was halfway gone on my second train, trying hard not to think. Old bartender polishing crystal slow, like he already knew how this would go. Then you walked in, dressed in midnight black, and every heartbeat in the room leaned back. Cold cigarette hanging from your lips, danger swaying in your velvet hips. You smiled once, and the whole damn bar started feeling way too small. Girl, you move like the song it never stopped. Bartender wipe the silence clean. Last call faded into neon steam. Your perfume still hangs in the dark, like a cigarette burning after the spark. That old guitar keeps calling your name. Every blue note sounds the same. I hear your ghost in every chord, walking slow across this hardwood floor. And the room gets colder every time I look over my shoulder. The smoke between us now, too thick to see around. Your shadow dances with the low bar light, while my heart sinks deeper every night. I tried whiskey, I tried prayer, but your memory's everywhere. Baby, love turned dark somehow. Now there's only smoke between us now. Seven beats and a tied back beat, kick drum heavy like broken sleep. Bassline dragging through the room like thunder rolling under moonlit blue. You used to lean into my chest, say my darkness felt like rest. Now your lipstick on the glass is the only thing that stayed intact, and the roads keeps humming like it knows you ain't coming. The smoke between us now, too thick to see around. Your shadow dances with the low bar light, while my heart sinks deeper every night. I tried whiskey, I tried prayer, but your memory's everywhere. Baby, love turned dark somehow. Now there's only smoke between us now. Scars warm, and every note I play tonight still reaches for your fading light. There's smoke between us now, floating low and hanging down. The band plays soft, the night moves slow, but you're the one thing I can't let go. So I'll stay here with this pain, let the blues run through my veins, till the neon finally drowns all the smoke between us now. Slow through the velvet smoke, like a bad idea wrapped in gold. Every man turned when your high heels rang, like the whole damn room knew your name. Black silk falling from your shoulders down, like midnight dripping onto the crowd. I lit my cigarette just to hide how hard your eyes hit me inside. Girl, you move like a song too dangerous to stop. Every little glance makes my heartbeat drop, and the band keeps swinging while the room melts down. When your hips move slow to that dark blue sound. Baby, slow hands, dangerous eyes, sweet little devil in a black disguise. You pull me close like you're stealing my soul, and I don't even wanna let go. Darling, your love rolls in like thunder and wine, smooth red poison running through my mind. And I keep falling though I know the truth. A man like me should never touch you. Bassline rolling heavy through the floor, like an old V8 outside the door. Drummer laying deep inside the groove, making every shadow in the room move. You lean close and the whole world shakes. Lipstick smile making good hearts break. Your whisper slides underneath my skin, and suddenly the night begins again. Girl, your perfume hanging in the air, like temptation wrapped inside a prayer. And every lonely fool inside this bar would crash and burn just to be where you are. Baby, slow hands, dangerous eyes, sweet little devil in a black disguise. You pull me close like you're stealing my soul, and I don't even wanna let go. Darling, your love rolls in like thunder and wine, smooth red poison running through my mind. And I keep falling though I know the truth. A man like me should never touch you. Cries low and blue, like it already knows I'm doomed by you. Baby, slow hand, dangerous eyes, still got my heart caught in your tie. And if this whole thing goes down tonight, at least your fire made me feel alive. Oh darling, dance with me till the neon dies, till the smoke and the morning collide, and let the whole damn city know I went down loving you slowly. Dangerous eyes, slow hands, dangerous eyes. a table near the back of the room. Same old whiskey, same old soup. Rain outside on the avenue signs. City bleeding silver tonight. People talk, but I don't say much. Some wounds still hurt when strangers touch. And every song this old band plays sounds like ghosts from better days. Waitress smiles while she pours my drink, like she already knows what I think. A man gets quiet after enough loss, after enough bridges burned and crossed. Then the piano drops into a minor key, and the whole room leans into memory. Ain't nobody dancing anymore, just lonely hearts listening for war. I'm the man who never runs, even when the night gets cold, even when the hurt comes hard like thunder shaking no bones. And I wear this pain like tailored black, smooth outside, no turning back. But Lord knows underneath this calm there's a wildfire holding on. Bassline rolling low and deep like secrets rich men never keep. Kick drum lands like heavy truth, straight through polished leather boots. Young couple dancing near the stage, still believe in love don't change. I smile slow, then look away. Some lessons cost too much to say. Your old memory walks through my head like cigarette smoke under dim red. And every chord from the roads tonight pulls your shadow back to life. Some people heal, some people hide, some people drown slowly inside. And every gentleman learns somehow how to bleed without making sound. I'm the man who never runs, even when goodbye cuts deep, even when the silence burns and steals another night of sleep. I keep my voice low and controlled, like old jazz records dipped in gold. But every note this guitar cries still sounds like you tonight. Stone, never letting sorrow show. But midnight teaches different things to tired hearts and broken kings. Keeps falling steady and slow. down like broken glass across the windows of the after-hours jazz. You walked in slow through the neon blue, like the night had been waiting on you. Black dress shining under candle smoke, eyes so tired they almost spoke. And every man inside that room felt the temperature suddenly move. I said, baby, what brings you here? You said anything stronger than fear. Then you smiled like a small disaster, and the whole damn room slowed after. The drummer kept time soft and low, but my heartbeat lost the groove below. Velvet rain at 2 a.m., your touch falling over my skin. Slow blues crawling through the dark, like a match flame searching for a spark. Every kiss tasted bittersweet, like lonely souls in bourbon heat. Girl, we burned without a sound, while the whole world drowned around us down. Bassline rolling thick and deep, like secrets buried under city streets. Roads chords hanging cold in air, like old prayers nobody hears. You lean close and whispered low, some hearts ain't built for hope. I tried laughing through the pain, but your eyes already carried rain. And somewhere near the backroom light, an old man sang about goodbye. His voice cracked like worn out stone, like he'd spent years sleeping alone. The hi-hat breathed like distant ties, while your shadow danced inside the fire. Velvet rain at 2 a.m., your touch falling over my skin. Slow blues crawling through the dark, like a dying train through a broken heart. Every word you gave to me sounded like sweet tragedy. Girl, we burned without a sound, while the whole world drowned around us down. Now the club is almost empty, only ghosts and whiskey left. Your chair still turned toward the stage, like your memory missed the exit. And I still play these midnight songs, trying to find where we went wrong. But the blues already knows the truth. Some nights were born to lose. Velvet rain at 2 a.m., still falling through my head again. Your perfume lingers in the dark, like smoke trapped inside my heart. The band plays softer than before, one last echo across the floor. And my guitar slowly breaks down, while the city keeps spinning around. You walked in late with danger on your lips, black silk moving on your hips. Whole room froze when you crossed that floor, like they'd seen heartbreak here before. Bartender whispered, don't get close, but whiskey already had my soul. You smiled slow through the cigarette haze and turned my blood into a blaze. You said, baby, dance with me, like temptation dressed elegantly. Hi-hat ticking like a countdown clock, my heartbeat hitting every snare shot. So give me one more dance before the fall, one more night before we lose it all. Hold me close while the band plays blues, like the world ain't ending me and you. That bass line shaking through the floor feels like we've lived this life before. Girl, your touch burns slow and small, so give me one more dance before the fall. Your shadow moved beneath red light, like a sinner praying in the night. Every step matched the groove so tight, kick and snare cutting black and white. I could feel your heartbeat lean somewhere underneath the strings, and every note my guitar cried sounded like your darker side. You whisper low against my skin, some loves ain't built to win. Ghost notes rolling soft beneath, while your perfume steals my sleep. So give me one more dance before the fall, one more kiss against the wall. Let the slow blues drown the room till there's nothing left but me and you. That old road's humming warm and low, like a secret only midnight knows. Girl, your eyes say it all, so give me one more dance before the fall. Drop down low, snare cracked hard, lights move slow, and for one last perfect song we forgot where we went wrong. So give me one more dance before the fall, before the night takes back it all. Hold me like the dawn won't come, like broken hearts still overcome. And if love dies when morning calls, let it die inside these walls with the blues still before the fall.
Downtown burning under midnight rain, taxi lights running through the pane. I was leaning on the bar half dead, trying to drink your memory out of my head. And she walked in with a crooked smile, like trouble dressed in perfect style. Black leather boots, cold green eyes, looking like the queen of alibis. She said, "You play?" I said, "Sometime." She said, "Good. Tonight I need a crime." Snare hit hard like a warning shot. My heart beat tight in a parking lot. Neon hearts and empty guns, that's what we became tonight. Two lost souls on the edge of ruin, trying hard to feel alive. Your kiss tasted wild and dangerous, like gasoline under club lights. But Lord, we burned too fast to save. But damn, we look good in the flame. Like bad decisions, brick by brick. She danced close in the smoky blue, like she already knew the truth. Outside, sirens painted red. Inside, slow blues fill the air instead. And every band my guitar cried felt like running out of places to hide. Then she leaned into my chest, whispered soft, "Don't ask questions yet." I said, "Baby, I stopped asking why." The night I learned love can lie. Ticking soft like time, while her fingers tangled into mine. Neon hearts and empty guns, that's what we became tonight. Two dark angels falling reckless through the smoke and flashing lights. And the way you moved against me made the whole room disappear, like the blues itself was breathing every time you pulled me near. Stained my collar again. You laughed while thunder split the sky, like we were born to crash and die. Then black cars rolled around the block, heavy footsteps, ticking clocks. You kissed me once and stepped away, without a single word to stay. Now it's neon hearts and empty guns,
strikes like lightning. Every night past closing time, and somewhere in this city darkness, your ghost still wears that smile, while my guitar keeps bleeding slowly, one blue note at a time.
Gold light falling on the velvet walls, midnight echo down expensive halls. I came here wearing confidence in black, but your eyes hit harder than a heart attack. Bartender pours that bourbon slow, like he already knows where this might go. Smoke curls dancing round your face, like temptation moving with elegant grace. Your high heels tap like a warning sign, every step pulling me out of my mind, and the whole damn room goes still somehow the second you sit down beside me now. Girl, your perfume moves through the air like sin pretending to be a prayer. And every lonely man in this old nightclub knows some angels look better dressed in cold. Baby, you got champagne lips and cigarette scars, slow jazz hips and dangerous hearts. You pull me close, then leave me in the dark, like smoke disappearing after sparks. Oh darling, you love like thunder wrapped in silk, smooth and deadly as midnight guilt. And I keep talking calm like a gentleman can, while falling apart like a desperate man. Bassline rolling thick like black Cadillac wheels, kick drum hidden with the weight I feel. Snare cuts clean through the candle glow like truth most people never show. Your red lipstick stains the crystal rim, and suddenly the lights grow dim. You lean close enough to steal my breath and whisper things softer than death. Your fingers slide slow across my hand, and all my self-control barely stains. I spent years learning how not to break, then you arrived and raised the stakes. Girl, your voice sounds low like velvet rain, cool enough to hide the pain. And every broken soul in this smoky room feels your fire when you move. Baby, you got champagne lips and cigarette scars, slow jazz hips and dangerous hearts. You pull me close, then leave me in the dark, like smoke disappearing after sparks. Oh darling, you love like thunder wrapped in silk, smooth and deadly as midnight guilt. And I keep talking calm like a gentleman can, while falling apart like a desperate man. discipline and pride, but learning how to keep a beast inside. Tailored suits and expensive smiles, just hiding lonely all the while. And your eyes met mine across the room, and suddenly every shadow bloomed. Now this guitar cries what I can't say, every note giving me away. You got champagne lips under neon skies, and goodbye living inside your eyes. Still I'd lose everything I own tonight, just to keep dancing till morning light. Oh darling, if loving you's the way I fall, then let the bass line shake these walls, and let the soul blues band play real slow, while you break my heart. Beautiful champagne lips, cigarette scars. Rain on the window like a slow goodbye, city lights drowning in your dark brown eyes. I came here hiding behind the suit and tie, but you read my secrets without even trying. Bartender slides me another flame, burns going down but I drink the same. Whole room frozen in cigarette blue, then the band starts breathing when you walk through. And your heels click soft like a countdown clock, every heartbeat making the whole room stop. Girl, the way you move ain't innocent at all, it's beautiful danger in a velvet hall. Baby, there ain't no saints in the neon tonight, just broken angels learning how to lie. Your kiss falls slow like whiskey over ice, smooth at first, then it burns for life. Oh darling, you got that long black dress, hurricane sway, make a good man throw his soul away. And I smile cool like a gentleman should, while your love tears through me deeper than it could. Bassline rolling like thunder downstairs, drums hit heavy like truth in the air. Your perfume floating through the dim red room like temptation bloom in midnight bloom. You lean close enough to steal my breath, lipstick confession tasting sweet as death. And every low note from the old road's keys sounds like heaven begging on its knees. Your whisper moves slow across my skin like smoke curling off original sin. And every lonely man in this place like whiskey over ice, smooth at first, then it burns for life. Oh darling, you got that long black dress, hurricane sway, make a good man throw his soul away. And I smile cool, like a gentleman should, while your love tears through me deeper than it could. I spent years building walls from pride, silver cufflinks and alibis, but one slow dance with your dangerous grace turned this king into a lonely slave. Now the guitar moans like a midnight train, dragging old memories through my veins, and the whole damn club fades into black till your shadow's the only thing pulling me back, baby. There ain't no saints when the lights burn low, just desperate hearts scared to let go. And your love tastes sweet like a fatal wine, one more sip and what's left is mine. Oh darling, if loving you sends me straight to hell, at least heaven never felt this well. So pour one more drink for the road tonight, let me die slow in your neon light. No saints, just you and me.
In the corner sat a man in black, old silk gloves and a crooked hat, silver lighter scar on his cheek, never drank, never spoke a word all week. Dealer shaking while he dealt the hand, everybody there could feel the tension. Every time that stranger smiled, some poor soul lost another pile. I sat down with my whiskey knee, felt the bass roll under my feet. Then he looked straight into my eyes like he known me my whole damn life. Their roads hum low like funeral bells, guitar crying little warning spells, and the room got cold as stone, like death itself had come alone. He was a gambler who never blinked, never smoked, never drank his drink. Black eyes shining in neon blue, like he could see right through you. Every card fell where he planned, like fate was trembling in his hands. Last days down, the room went thin, Lord, nobody ever beat him. Woman in red whispered, leave right now. Fear and sweat running down her mouth. Say that man ain't losing fair, then cross herself like a desperate desperate prayer, but pride and whiskey cloud the brain. I push my chips into the game. Whole room silent, snare hit hard like thunder trapped inside the bar. King and queen laid in my hand. For one short second I thought I'd stand, and then he smiled slow and turned the last card, and my whole world fell apart. Lights flickered once, then twice again. Nobody moved, nobody breathed. When I looked up from the table ledge, that black suited man had vanished clean. Only thing left where he sat was burnt cigar smoke and an old black hat. He was the gambler who never blinked, still haunting every club I drink. Late night shadows, whiskey sins, I still hear those cards again. And that guitar keeps crying low for the souls that gambler stole. Every storm and neon wind feels like he just walked back in. Above the station line, where the windows shake all night. Every evening people pay just to hear me play. Oh, businessmen in expensive coats, lonely women wearing gold. They drink bourbon by the glass while I auction off the past. I sing about California sky, purple dusk and summer nights. Half the room closes their eyes, like they almost feel alive. But I ain't seen a sunset in 15 years, since the city traded heaven for smoke and steam. So I sell sunsets to strangers, paint them gold with blues and lies, make them think the world still glows somewhere outside. Every chord's a fading light, and everybody needs somebody to make the dark feel less like night. There's a girl who comes around at 10, never says where she's been. Red lipstick, silver rings, looks like trouble dressed to sing. She sits alone beside the stage, watching me like turning pages. Says play me somewhere beautiful, so I do. I give her oceans made of fire, desert skies and telephone wires, palm trees bending in the heat, sun melting in the city streets. And for a minute, this broken room feels less like dying and more like June. Sell sunsets to strangers, cheap dreams wrapped in melodies. Everybody here's pretending they got somewhere else to be. Oh, the night keeps getting colder, but the band plays warm and slow. And some people buy forgiveness just to keep from going home. Then she asked me softly, do you believe the things you sing? I laughed and drained my whiskey, said I believe in anything that helps a heart keep beating. So I sell sunsets to strangers, one last glow before the dark, trying to keep a little color inside these tired hearts. And when the final note is fading and the club turns out the lights, I still hear applause like thunder in the silence of the night. I'll sell another sunset to someone trying not to disappear.
The corner shop on Lenox Street, striped red pole and cracked concrete, old fan turning tight and slow, while midnight rain tapped the window. I cut hair there after dark, sharp white towel, pressed black shirt, politicians, gamblers, crooks, all sat still beneath my hook. A barber learns to keep things clean, loose lips disappear downstream. So I smile low and trim their pride, while secrets gathered by my side. Then one cold evening you walked in, high heels shining through the wind, said make me look like I never cried. Lord, I almost lost my mind. You said everybody lies in this town, even saints when the lights go down. Every mirror tells half the truth, every bluesman hides a wound. Oh darling, you wore heartbreak elegant like expensive perfume and falling smoke. And the deeper your story went, the quieter the whole room got. You asked me for a cigarette, hands still shaking from regret. Said your husband owned the dock and disappeared a week ago. Outside, sirens painted blue across your face in patent shoes. Inside the bass rolled thick and low, like thunder underneath the floor. Then you leaned close near my chair, whispered soft into the air. Tell me, Barbara, what do you do when the truth comes looking for you? Oh, snare cracked hard, room fell still. Even the rain forgot to fall. And somewhere deep inside my chest, I knew this night would end bad. You said everybody sins in this town, rich men smiling while they drown. Every promise fades by dawn, every good thing leaves too long. Oh, darling, your eyes burn colder than the rain, beautiful enough to hide the pain. And every lonely gentleman knew some women arrive like bad news. At closing time, the street went black, one long Cadillac out back. You kissed my cheek and disappeared, like smoke dissolving in the mirror. Then the radio broke the night. Local businessman found dead tonight. Lord, I poured another drink. Yeah, everybody lies in this town. Truth gets buried underground. Still the blues keeps playing slow for hearts too tired to let go. Oh, darling, some memories never leave alive. They just fade into neon light. And every lonely gentleman knows the sharpest blades never touch the throat. Oh, darling, tramp too close to the truth. To the truth.
Three a.m. on the edge of town, neon graveyard glowing down, broken motel buzzing blue. Every road still leads to you. Kick drum heavy like a tired heart, road drifting cold through the dark. I walked inside that empty bar,
still carrying your last scar. Bartender night and poured it straight. Said that woman changed your fate. I laughed low, but my hand still shook like an old man haunted by a bug. There was smoke hanging thick as sin, slow goals moving through the gym, and every mirror on the wall made me look half dead and small. That snare hit hard on 2 and 4, like somebody kicking down a door, and your memory moved through me like a chain beneath the sea. This whole city's a neon cemetery. Love goes bad and gets buried easy. Every late night sign still burns your name. Every drink still tastes the same. And this guitar cries long and blue, like it still belongs to you. Slow heartbreak in minor key. Baby, what you did still lives in me. Outside thunder split the sky. Taxi lights roll slowly by. A woman dancing near the stage moved like fire trapped in a cage. Band locked deep into the groove, the whole room swaying without a move. Bassline thick as midnight oil, dragging souls down through the floorboards. Then she sang in a low dark tone, sounded too much like back home. For 1 second through the haze, I thought you came back again. Roads got fuller, lights went red. Every drum raised up the head, and my heartbeat turned uneven like the devil started breathing. This whole city's a neon cemetery. Dreams die young and disappear easy, but your shadow still walks these streets every night inside the beat. And this guitar keeps calling slow for a love that won't let go. Last slow chord, snare fades thin. Night walks out, the blues walk in. like a warning bell. I turned the dial through the noise and pain, till a low voice crawled through the rain. He said, every sinner listening tonight, pull your car over by the roadside light. His voice sounded rough, warm, thin, like a man who wrestled hell and sin. Snare cracked slow through the speaker haze, bass rolled deep like southern trains, and that preacher sang instead of spoke, like every word came wrapped in smoke. He said, love's a knife with a velvet grip. One slow kiss sinks the ship. Then the guitar cried sharp and blue, like it knew exactly what I'd do. Midnight radio preacher, talking straight through my soul. Every word cuts deeper than the whiskey I pour, and the backbeat keeps rolling like tires down a dark highway. Lord, that lonely voice knows me better than I know myself today. Gas station glowing out in the dark, moths flying circles round the sparks. I sat alone with a paper cup while that old voice kept rising up. He sang, some women leave like hurricanes, some men hide heartbreak inside their veins, and laugh low through the static hum, like he knew where I came from. Kick drum heavy, hi-hat thin, ghost notes dancing underneath the rim. Rose chords floating soft and black, like memories I can't take back. Yeah, thunder rolling across the plains, his voice moving through the rain, and every bit from that guitar string felt like somebody remembering. Midnight radio preacher, still bleeding through the night. Every song gets darker when your soul can't find the light, and this old road keeps running through the sins I can't outrun. Last slow chord through the static glow, then his voice was gone.
Night clerk smoking by the TV glow. Rain outside, moving slow motion, cold. He slid a key across the desk, said don't mind the noise on 9. Old hotel smelled like velvet dust, cheap perfume and fading lust. Hallway lights buzzing weak, like they hadn't slept in weeks. Then I heard heels across the floor, somewhere near room 909. Soft at first, then stopping dead, right outside my door. And the bass roll low, like bad news underground. Lord, the whole damn building started breathing different sounds. There's a woman in room 909, moves like sin, dressed expensive at night. Every lonely man she touches disappears without a goodbye. Oh, darling, your lipstick shines dangerous, like every broken promise ever said. And every blues man in this town knows your name when the lights go down. At midnight, somebody knocked once, slow enough to stop my blood. I opened up, and there you stood, black silk gloves and midnight perfume. You smiled like you already knew every bad thing I've been through, then walked inside without a sound, like smoke invading the room. You poured bourbon in a teacup's fine, sat near the window, neon light, said, tell me, do you still believe anybody leaves this city clean? Snare hit hard, hi-hats breathe slow, your eyes burn darker than the avenue below. There's a woman in room 909, cold champagne and alibis. Every kiss tastes rich and strange, like heaven mixed with danger. Oh, darling, you touch hearts like loaded dice,
Smooth and deadly,
smooth and deadly at the same time.
ooh,
And every blues man in this town
ooh.
would still let you drag him down. Then the phone rang sharp at 3 a.m. Night clerk whispering, nervous again. Sir, nobody stays in 909. That room burned down in 1975. Oh, I turned around slow, but you were gone, except your lipstick on my glass. Still that woman in room 909 haunts the halls when rain collides, moving softly through the smoke like unfinished blues and ghostly notes. Oh, darling, now every hotel light I see feels like another trap for me. Guess every lonely bluesman knows some women never really leave, they echo. Room 909, door still open. Begging lady to they say, stranger came through on a storm-soaked train, black coat hanging to his knees, silver lighter, snakeskin sleeve. He rented a room above a square, never spoke much to nobody there. Every night at 10:30, thunder rolled when they walked in. Old men drinking near the stage, stopped mid-story, held their gaze. Even the bartender crossed himself when lightning cracked without no help. And the air got heavy, like heaven leaned too low, while his guitar whispered, slow and cold. They called him the man who stirred thunder, pulled lightning straight down into the blue. Every note hit hard like judgment, shook the liquor from the room. Oh Lord, women cried and gamblers froze when those dark chords started rolling low. And every lonely soul that night felt the storm move inside. Man dressed in white laughed too loud near closing time, said ain't no man commands the sky, and threw whiskey at the mic. The stranger stood there calm and still, like somebody too tired to kill. And softly played one minor chord, and every light inside went dark. Thunder cracked the ceiling wide, rain came pouring from outside. Whole club
shaking to the groove like the earth forgot its rules. Bassline rolling, kick drum slow, and that guitar sounding like the end of a foe. Yeah, the man stole thunder, made the whole damn city pray. Every heartbeat moved together when the dark blues started swaying. Oh Lord, you could feel your secrets rise like smoke beneath neon light. And every lonely soul at night got struck somewhere deep inside by sunrise. A stranger disappeared, no suitcase, no fingerprints, just one burned guitar string near the stage. And outside, blue sky, not one cloud left. Still they talk about the thunder when the rain falls hard downtown. Some swear they hear a slow guitar crying underneath the storming sound. Oh Lord, and if the bass rolls deep enough, if the whiskey hits your blood just right, you might feel that old storm moving, like somebody's still playing somewhere in the night. Still roll. Still roll.
Midnight dripping from the chandelier light, whiskey breathing slow in the blue-black night. Every man in this room got ghosts to feed. Every queen got a scar she'll never read. I walked in quiet with my charcoal shoes, silver on my fingers, bad news blues. No need talking loud when the silence obeys. Power moves softer in the dying haze. Like church bells drowning somewhere out of time. You said, baby, you look like trouble in black. I said, darling, trouble don't look back. Snare hits slow like a heartbeat thread, low like
Nobody here trying to save their soul. We just pour another glass and lose control. Velvet smoke and broken gold. Women lie warm, but the night lies cold. Slow guitar crying through the neon rain. Every kiss got a little blood in the stain. Oh, play it slow now. I've been carrying love like a loaded gun. One more dance before the darkness comes. Velvet smoke, broken gold blues. A gentleman got nothing left to lose. Bassline rolling like a black Cadillac. Old sins riding in the passenger back. Bartender polishing the same damn glass, like time itself, too tired to pass. I watched you laugh with your ruby red lips, danger swinging slowly in your hips. Whole room frozen when you cross your legs. Even angels would've drowned instead. Outside, thunder kissing the avenue. Inside your eyes held a darker truth. You whispered low, you still trust romance. I said only after half a chance. Kick drum heavy like a judge's hand. Every lonely heart in this room got banned. No heroes coming through that door tonight. Just shadows dressed expensive under amber light. Velvet smoke and broken gold. Women lie warm, but the night lies cold. Slow guitar crying through the neon rain. Every kiss got a little blood in the stain. Oh, that note. I've been carrying love like a loaded gun. One more dance before the darkness comes. Velvet smoke, broken gold blues. A gentleman got nothing left to lose. Used to believe in heaven above. Now I just believe in dangerous love. In rooms where the jazz dies after 2, and lonely men pretend they're bulletproof. No saints left at the end of the bar. Just fading smoke and expensive scars. Your hand touched mine like a final prayer. But some kinds of fire were born not to spare. Story here already been sold. Slow guitar
begging for the pain. Oh, I've been carrying love like a loaded gun. Last slow dance before the kingdom comes. Velvet smoke, broken gold blues. A dark gentleman never sings the truth. Your lipstick on the edge of my glass, my shadow stretched across the brass. Guitar crying far into the room. I saw you underneath blue neon rain, black silk gloves and a face untamed. The room went still, you crossed that floor, like everybody knew you'd break something more. Your perfume moved before your feet, slow like sand down Burgundy Street. I kept my whiskey, held my flame, but you sat beside me anyway. And the band played soft in the amber light, a low guitar crying through the night. You smiled once, Lord, that was enough to make a careful man give up. Baby, you don't love, you conquer. Leave hearts burning under chandelier. Every kiss tastes like danger and expensive years. Oh, darling, you wear sorrow like diamonds, cold and beautiful in the dark. And every man who tries to hold you ends up talking to the smoke after you leave with his heart. Outside the window, taxis roll like tide goes through liquid gold. Inside your fingers trace my glass, like you already knew this wouldn't last. You asked me where a man goes when the night gets too heavy to hold. I said nowhere worth remembering. You laughed low and leaned in close. Then the bass line dropped like thunder slow, and every light sank down below. Your eyes, half heaven, half crime, made a ruin feel almost divine. Baby, you don't touch, you haunt me. Stay long after the music dies. Every word falls around me like velvet nights. Oh, darling, you move smooth as poison, sweet enough to make saints fall apart. And every lonely song tomorrow will sound a little more like you bleeding through my heart. Now it's 3 a.m. and the bartender stacking empty cents while I keep chasing you. But love ain't always fire. Sometimes it's just slow decay, a beautiful disaster smiling as it takes your soul away. Like smoke trapped inside these walls, every memory grows heavier at the last call. Oh darling, you turn pain into luxury, made heartbreak shine like gold. And I'll still be sitting right here when this tired city disappears, growing old with the blues inside your kingdom of smoke. Yeah, still your kingdom, still your smoke. Still your smoke.